Have you ever heard of someone famous hiding a secret for a long, long time? Well, today, we are talking about a man who was on television every week, but there was something he kept hidden from everyone. His name is Dick Clark. You probably know him as the guy who hosted American Bandstand and the New Year's Eve countdown for many years. But what if I told you that he kept a secret that no one found out about for decades? That sounds mysterious, right? Well, stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will know what it was all about. Dick Clark was a television host and producer. He helped make music and television fun for millions of people. For over 40 years, he was a familiar face, especially when he counted down to the new year or introduced new music stars on his show. People trusted him, and he was called America's oldest teenager because he always seemed young and full of energy. But behind that friendly smile and cool personality, there was something he never talked about. So what was this secret? It was not about his family or something strange he did. The truth is more surprising than that. Dick Clark actually had a big health problem that he kept hidden from the public for a very long time. In 2004, something happened to him that changed everything. He had a stroke. Now, a stroke is a serious illness where the blood flow to part of your brain gets blocked. It can make it hard to talk, move, or even think clearly. But Dick Clark did not want people to worry about him or think he was not strong anymore, so he did not tell many people about it at first. You might wonder why someone would hide something like that. Well, for Dick Clark, being on television meant he always had to look healthy and full of energy. If people knew he was sick, they might have stopped watching his shows or thought he could not do his job anymore. Also, back then, there was a lot of shame about health problems, especially for people in the spotlight. Celebrities often felt like they had to be perfect, or they would lose their fans. Dick Clark did not want his fans to feel sad or worry about him. He wanted to keep giving them the shows and music they loved without any distractions. Even though Dick Clark kept his stroke secret at first, the illness changed his life. After the stroke, he had trouble speaking clearly and could not work the same way as before. But here is something amazing: even after his stroke, he did not quit. He worked hard to recover and found ways to stay involved in the music and television world. Sometimes, he appeared on shows where his speech was different, but people still loved him because he never gave up. It is a reminder that even when things get tough, you can find strength inside yourself to keep going. For years, people noticed that Dick Clark looked different and spoke differently on television. Fans started asking questions, but he still did not talk about the stroke openly. It was not until after he passed away in 2012 that the full story became public. Friends and family shared what really happened and how brave he was for dealing with the stroke quietly for so long. His story showed the world that even famous people face real struggles, but sometimes they do not want to show their weakness. There are a few important lessons we can take away from this. First, it is okay to have problems. No one is perfect, even if they look like it on television or in real life. Everyone has challenges, and that is normal. Second, being brave means facing your problems, even when it is hard. Dick Clark did not give up after his stroke. He kept trying and stayed involved in the things he loved. Third, it is important to ask for help and talk about your feelings. Dick Clark hid his stroke for a long time because he was worried. But sharing your problems with friends, family, or doctors can make a big difference. Even though he hid the secret for many years, Dick Clark's impact on music and television is huge. He helped launch the careers of many famous singers and made television fun for millions. His New Year's Eve shows became a tradition for families across the country. And now, knowing about his stroke and how he fought through it quietly, we can respect him even more for his strength and dedication. So next time you see a famous person, remember, they might be hiding something, just like Dick Clark did. Behind the smiles and the fame, everyone has their own story and struggles. And for you, watching this video, remember to be kind to yourself and others. It is okay not to be perfect, and being strong does not mean hiding your problems, it means facing them and getting support when you need it. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story about Dick Clark and want to learn more surprising secrets about famous people, do not forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out.